Be sure to subscribe and check out other videos we have from Dominic Magano and the JamaicaCottageshop.com over in Vermont, and Mike Bedsole in TinyHouseChattanooga.com. Plus, coming up, we have a fully hands-on build and design workshop, Riegelwood, North Carolina, December 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th. And thanks to PB Blaster, the Salvager, and Auto Mechanics Helper for their help with our workshops. Hey, what's up? I'm Deek, top of the morning. Not that it really matters to you when you're watching this. In Colorado Springs, 2016, the Tiny House Jamboree. I'm from RelaxShacks.com. We have with me Guillaume.
Hey, how's it going?
Tiny House Giant Journey. And I don't know, this guy is kind of shadily hanging out.
Hey!
Andrew Odom, Tiny Revolution. And from RobinsonPlans.com, from Canada, I understand. So we're checking out, what's the name of this model here? This
is a
Tiny House?
Dragonfly 20.
The Dragonfly, hence the stained glass.
Exactly, and the decks are like wings that fold up when you're on the road. And we saw it on paper, and we thought, it looks like a dragonfly. And it sounded so much better than housefly.
Yeah. So tell us some of the specs on this in terms of square footage.
So this house is 160 square feet. It's basically 8 by 20. We've got a sofa bed at this end, which actually is one of the sleeping options. And we have a twin bed up on the top with the loft. So this is it's 13 feet high. We just tried to get inside all the maximum parameters that we can to get it to fit.
Now, there's a couple features I particularly liked as we kind of move this way. I see you got the Dickinson Heater. This, and Guillaume will demonstrate. I toured this yesterday. I love this. That thing is like whisper quiet.
And we have shelving on the back that you can access from the bathroom.
Oh, that's so cool. And on the side, right? Do you have side shelving as well?
Drawers and shelves.
Now, do you guys fully design this, or did you source someone to...
We designed it, and we had a really good cabinet maker. He figured out how to actually get the wheels to work. And
was it CNC routed, I imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah. Additional storage here as well.
Yeah.
And those drawers are super deep. Those drawers are 32 inches deep.
This, yeah.
There you go.
Sparse, modern, slick, beautiful.
We let the plywood just be plywood.
I like that look,
figured,
though.
like, why pretend it's solid wood when we all know it's plywood?
Yeah, and even like Dwell Magazine, some of the aesthetic it seems to be lately. A lot of people, high-end homes, are just using straight sheets of cabinet-grade ply.
There's an honesty in doing it that way.
Exactly.
Really cool.
Got a nice skylight here as well. A lot of tiny houses seem to neglect putting skylights in. There's the risk of, if improperly done, they leak. Yeah. But, I mean, it adds so much to the house.
When you walk in the door, we wanted to be able to see right through it. So you're not walking in and seeing a wall in front of you. You're walking in and seeing right out the other side. So when you're sitting here on the couch, you can look both ways and also up and get light coming in.
Yeah.
So we have 6 windows, 2 patio doors, and 2 skylights, which is kind of crazy in a place this size, but I couldn't imagine not having it. When the decks are up and we're moving it and this is a solid wall, I don't even want to be in here. It's just too enclosed.
Yeah, I mean, it is a small tiny house, especially compared to some of the ones. There's one of them over there. It's like, oh my God, quadruple axle, and I think it was pulled by a military tank to get in here.
Yeah, like a semi.
Yours is one of the smaller ones here, but because of all these windows, I know it's cliche and just the way it is, but it feels quite large, or larger than you would think.
Deek, I want to point out a couple of things over here. A lot of people neglect this space. They neglect kind of the common area space or the sitting space, but I'm sitting here and there is ample room for 2 other people on this couch. Got this huge window behind me that's got the crank, so I'm getting fresh air. And then over here, I want you to get in on this feature. So I'm one of these people that misplaces my cell phone all the time. If I set it right here, look at this. I've got an electrical outlet right here.
Docking station.
So I can keep everything plugged in, keep it by me. Lots of storage. I can put my books, my magazines, things like that.
In the morning when you make the bed, these lift up, and you can put your pillows and blankets.
Oh.
Look at that. It seems like, because of these doors, it seems like so much more room than it actually is. I don't feel cramped in here with y'all at all.
We wanted to have it so that if you had company, you could bring in the chairs, have a chair here and a chair here.
Oh, yeah.
And 5 people can sit face each other, not in a long row. And that was that's one of the things we really wanted to have, is so that when you're sitting in a group, it doesn't feel weird. You can actually see each other.
Now, does this?
Yeah.
What is this right here?
Guillaume, do the honors. This thing's awesome.
Whoa!
This slides out so nicely too.
I love it.
I see a lot of people attempt the build-ins and they're grinding and.
This is crazy
it's
good.
It's like a gift that keeps on giving.
It is.
Jokes could be made.
Now, is that some sort of doctor's table? Do we give exams on that? What is
we
that?
haven't yet, but let's not rule that out.
Yeah.
It's still early.
Yeah.
I love it. This is great. I want to.
Tiny house, big glove.
I always like to figure this out too. you know, for so long people were putting the inky, dinky little sink type things in. This is a really nice deep sink. And one of the things that's cool is because you don't have a dishwasher, you have to do your own dishes. I've got a window right here, so when I'm cooking or whatever, I can see out, and I've got a fresh breeze coming in the entire time. So,
I know about the fresh breeze.
And with Drew in the house, you're gonna want a fresh breeze.
Hey, I love the fresh breeze.
no, this is a lot of workspace for this size house.
Well, I like how, and Guillaume, your house has this as well too. You have the side-to-side kitchen, right? I
Yeah.
believe, so you can kind of sit there.
Galley kitchen.
Exactly, yeah, and that works so well. So you
Yeah.
can just from one side to the other, you can work on things. The double counter space.
You can make some lemon dill.
Yeah.
Now, John, up in the loft. Talk about the loft specs and the bathroom. We got to show the bathroom.
The bathroom has a 32 by 32 shower. It's got stained glass windows, a composting toilet.
You know what I never see on tiny house videos? I want to show this. If I were sitting on the commode, look at the knee room.
Yeah.
There's a lot of space in here. That's something that people don't point out. And
This is the thumbnail photo for this video right here. No, make like a straining face. No. Okay, enough. Enough. We don't want to horrify people.
Yeah. But I do want to point out this is robinsonplans.com. This is the Dragonfly tiny house. So you'll definitely want to check them out online. Because I'm probably not doing them justice at all
Good
on this
size
video.
What really attracted me to this too was those custom Dragonfly stained glass windows, which are just beautiful.
Yeah,
Another
I know.
skylight here, as they mentioned.
Like we're doing a touristic.
And all of the lighting's LED puck lights, so there's a nice ambient glow through the house. We've got a big closet right here. This is a full-size closet with a bar right up here, so you can definitely hang
I
stuff
bet you could
there.
fit in there, Andrew.
And you've got a little space
Welcome,
up
man.
there.
Challenge accepted.
Now let me ask this: was this space designed for the wardrobe area, or more for access from the loft?
The reason that door is there is because we had to stop the cupboard to get the rail in, but it'll be from the loft.
That's great.
This almost becomes a nightstand up here as
Yeah.
well.
Exactly. You can
Up
have
there.
a little TV up
Here,
there.
let me show the loft. And then, with that said, let us take this loud gentleman out of your house.
Hey, we'll see ya.
Hey, thanks, John. RobinsonPlans.com once again at the Tiny House Jamboree 2016 in Colorado Springs.